Hello everyone, I'm Husker Eurocat, bringing you Madden NFL football. I welcome you back to the Cleveland Browns franchise and today's coverage of our game with the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals have a very good offense, but the Browns bring in the number 1 ranked scoring offense as well. Sounds as if we could see a bunch of scoring if the offenses get untracked. The Cardinals are without starting defensive tackle Corey Peters, so we'll see if the Browns can run between the tackles today. The Browns bring in the number 2 ranked rushing defense, so the running may be sparse for the Cardinals as well. Without anything further, let's get you down to the action on the field. Welcome to First Energy Stadium, the home of the Cleveland Browns. The Browns are 6-1 on top of the AFC North, and with a win today, could be 2 games ahead of the Indianapolis Colts for the lead. The Cardinals have won the toss and decided to kick off. Catanzaro is ready for the kickoff, and Raheem Mostert is bringing it out past the 25, and he fumbles the football. The Cardinals have the football on the 30-yard line of the Browns. 1st and 10, Palmer goes back to pass, and it's complete to John Brown, which makes it 1st and 10 Cardinals. So at the 20-yard line, Palmer hands off to Ellington, and he's stuffed in the backfield. So on 2nd and 13, Palmer gives off to Ellington, and he gets a few across the 20, and now it's 3rd and 7. Palmer drops back to pass, and it's incomplete, intended for Chris Johnson. So after a field goal, it's 3-0 Cardinals. And on 2nd and 7, McCown drops back and is sacked inside the 30. And it's now 3rd and 10. McCown drops back to pass, and it's incomplete. So it's Cardinals ball again, 2nd and 11. Palmer hands off to Ellington, and he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 10. Palmer brings them to the line, and he goes back to pass, and he is sacked by Desmond Bryant. On the following punt, Mostert gets it at the 30, and he fumbles the ball. That's number 2 for him, ladies and gentlemen. And it's Cardinals ball again inside the 35 of the Browns. Palmer gives off to Ellington, and he's inside the 30. So it's 2nd and 6 now. Palmer goes back to pass, and it looks like he passes backwards, and Brandon Spikes is there to bring him down. So it's 3rd and 10. Palmer in the shotgun, passes the ball long and incomplete, broken up by Dante Whitner. And there's a 50-yard field goal cup coming. Catanzaro puts it up, and it's through the uprights. 6-0 Cardinals. And the Browns have it 1st and 10 at the 25. Johnson gets caught in the backfield, 2nd and 11. McCown, a little play action, and passes it to Barnage over the 45, and a 1st down. With 4 minutes left in the first quarter, neither team is doing much offensively. Johnson now gets the ball, and he's over the 50-yard line in Cardinal territory, 2nd and 5. McCown gives to Johnson again, and he's down to the 40-yard line. It's now 2nd and 9. McCown drops back to pass, and it's complete to Travis Benjamin at the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. McCown drops back to pass, and it's complete to Travis Benjamin on the other side. So at the 15, 1st and 10. McCown drops back to pass, and it's complete to Johnson out of the backfield, and he runs out of bounds. 2nd and 7. Now from the 12-yard line. Little play action, and it's complete to Andrew Hawkins at the 1-yard line. So that makes it the end of the first quarter, 6-0 Arizona. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. McCown with Johnson in the backfield, and he walks through the middle of the line. If he'd been driving a Mack cement truck, he could have driven through that line the way it was. Arizona had to be expecting something else because it was sure opened up completely. So it's 1st and 10 for Arizona at the 16-yard line. Palmer goes back to pass, and it's complete to Jerron Brown. Those two are going to be hard to keep straight. Number 12 and number 13. One is John Brown, one is Jerron Brown. That pass was complete to Gresham, almost to the 50-yard line. Palmer goes back to pass, and it's complete to John Brown at the 46 of the Browns. So on 2nd and 4, Palmer drops back to pass again, and it's complete to Ellington out of the backfield at the 40 to make that the 39. So it's 1st and 10. Palmer drops back to pass again, and it's a long pass, and it's incomplete, broken up by Johnson Badmosi. So it's 3rd and 7. And that's complete to Gresham, but not enough to move the sticks. Catanzaro comes on for another 50-yard field goal and puts it through the uprights. So it's now 9-7, and with 6:24 left, 2nd and 11, the Browns have it. McCown throws it to Benjamin, and he fumbles, and it's Cardinal ball. Sean Witherspoon hit Benjamin hard, folks. And he's injured, and we'll have to check up on that injury. He recovered his own fumble, and now the Cardinals have it inside the 40-yard line. Palmer goes back to pass, and it's complete to Gresham at the 31. Make that the 32. And it's a pitch back to Ellington, and he stiff arms a man, and he gets to the 21. Now Palmer goes back to pass, and it's complete to Brown, but not for 1st down, so they'll kick another field goal. So it's 12-7, and the Browns are on the field to try again. McCown takes the snap, drops back, and passes to Johnson. 2nd and 3 now. McCown drops back again, and he passes to Hartline, and he's in the open. 20, 15, 10, 5, and he dances into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It looks like to me that Tony Jefferson just got turned around, and that left Brian Hartline open, and he is just racing to the end zone. And he takes a leap up into the dog pound for a little congratulation by the fans. So that had to be a blown assignment because he looked way too wide open to me. So it's 1st and 10 14-12 Cleveland. Palmer drops back to pass, and it's complete to Gresham over the middle at the 35. So it's 1st and 10 with just over 2 minutes left. Complete to Fitzgerald at the 38. With 2 minutes left to go, it's 2nd and 4. Palmer gives off to Ellington, and he races to the 45. So it's 1st down for the Cardinals. Palmer drops back to pass again and completes it to John Brown, out of bounds. 2nd and 3. Palmer drops back to pass, lets it fly to the left side, complete to Larry Fitzgerald inside the 30. Now on 1st and 10, the Cardinals are in the hurry up, and the Browns hold before halftime. Palmer takes it back, lets it go, and it's complete to Bobby Massey, right tackle, inside the 15 at the 12. 1st and 10, Palmer goes back to pass, and he's sacked at the 17 by Danny Sheldon. Now 2nd and 15 with 1 minute and 8 seconds, 7 seconds. He sends a man in motion. Palmer goes back to pass, and it's incomplete. So on 3rd and 15, we'll try this again. Palmer goes back to pass, and it's complete in the end zone for a touchdown. Looks like Palmer just threw a jump ball up, and Jerron Brown comes down with it. Deshaun Gibson just didn't have enough speed to make it back to knock down the ball. So it's 1st and 10 at the 25 for the Browns. 19-14. Cardinals are leading. McCown goes back to pass, and it's complete to Barnage at the 45-yard line. Now on 2nd and 10, with 32 seconds left, McCown drops back again, and it's complete to Sanders at the 49. So on 3rd and 5, McCown drops back again, and it's incomplete, and 4th down, they have to punt it. So the Cardinals will get it on 1st and 10. Fells is over the 10-yard line, and that's the first half. 19-14 Cardinals. A pretty exciting first half, but if we take a look at halftime stats, it's pretty much devoid of a running game on either side of the ball. The majority of the yardage is coming from the pass game from both teams. If the Browns can overcome those 3 first-half turnovers, they might stand a chance against the Cardinals. Let's see in the second half if they can come up with a game plan that's going to allow them to do just that. It's the Cardinals' ball to start out the second half, and it's 2nd and 10. Palmer hands it off to Ellington, and he gets a few. Tackled by Shelton. So on 3rd and 7, with Brown showing blitz, Palmer is back to pass, and Gresham snags the reception, but it's 4th down, and they'll have to punt. So on 1st and 10, the Browns have it at the 28-yard line. McCown goes back to pass, and it's complete to Andrew Hawkins, and he's in the open, and oh my, he is gone. Touchdown, Browns. It just looked like Tyrann Mathieu just absolutely whiffed on the tackle, grabbing nothing but air, and Andrew Hawkins glides into the end zone for a touchdown. And he too leaps into the dog pound. They're going to try for a 2-point conversion to make this a 3-point game. McCown goes back to pass, and it's incomplete. Intended for Andrew Hawkins in the end zone. So with a 1-point lead, the Browns now are on defense. Palmer goes back for the pass, and it's complete to Floyd. He's in the open at the 10-5. Touchdown Cardinals. And if you take a look at that, that's what happens when you have a linebacker, Paul Kruger, trying to cover a wide receiver, Michael Floyd. And it's touchdown Cardinals. Now they'll try for 2 points to try and make it a 7-point game, to give it to Ellington, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion. So it's 27-20 Cardinals. On 1st and 10 from the 25, they give it to Duke Johnson, and he's to the 26. So 2nd and 4. McCown goes back to pass, and it's complete to Brian Hartline for a 1st down. On 2nd and 10, McCown goes back to pass, and it's complete to Curl. And it's 3rd and 5 now. McCown goes back to pass, and it's complete to Andrew Hawkins, and he's got a 1st down. 2nd and 10 now. McCown goes back to pass, and it's complete to Gary Barnage at midfield. So now on 3rd and 6, McCown goes back to pass, and it's complete to Gary Barnage at the 40. 1st and 10 Browns. McCown gives, no, that's play action, and he completes it to Andrew Hawkins for a 1st down. Now at the 30 of the Cardinals, McCown gives to Mostert, and he has running room on the right side down to the 15. 2nd and 10. McCown goes back to pass, and it's complete to Malcolm Johnson. Whoop, Arizona is going to challenge that he was inbounds. Taking a look at that, it looks like his right foot was in, a left foot looks out of bounds, and it's now 3rd and 10 from the 15. McCown goes back to pass. Hawkins inside the 10, but misses the 1st down. So now it's 27-23 after the Browns add a field goal. Palmer sends Jermaine Gresham in motion. It's up the middle to Ellington, and a 1st down at the 30-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 Cardinals. Palmer, play action, and it's complete to Jermaine Gresham over the 50-yard line. So now, in Brown territory, he gives off to Johnson, and that's almost a 1st down. 3rd and 10. Palmer is back to pass, and it's complete to Jermaine Gresham at the 15. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter with your score 27-23 Cardinals. So now on 2nd and 10 from the 15, Palmer goes back to pass, and it's knocked away by Tashawn Gibson in the end zone. So 3rd and 10. Palmer gives to Fells up the middle, and he fumbles, but they get the ball back, 4th down, and they have to kick a field goal. So it's 30-23 Cardinals. On 2nd and 8, the Browns have it. McCown goes back to pass, and it's incomplete over the head of Andrew Hawkins. So on 3rd and 8, McCown goes back to pass, and it's complete to Andrew Hawkins at the 39. So now on 2nd and 10, McCown hands it off to Mostert off the left side, and he gets to the 44. So on 3rd and 5, McCown goes back to pass, completes it to Duke Johnson out of the backfield, and he's got a first down at midfield. Now on 1st and 10 from midfield, McCown gives off to Johnson around the left side, and he gets 9. So it's 2nd and 1. McCown has him in the eye, and he gives off to Johnson in the backfield, and he's got an opening down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Browns at the 24. Gives off to Johnson again, and he's got another big gainer over the right side inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal. He gives off to Kroll this time, and he's inside the 5 to the 3. Now on 3rd and goal. Can they convert this into a touchdown? Oh, it's intercepted by Gerard Powers in the end zone. So it's 1st and 10 at the 20. Now 2nd and 10. Palmer drops back to pass. Gives it to Ellington, and he's tackled in the backfield. So on 3rd and 13, and the Browns hold. Gives it to Chris Johnson, and it's 4th down. They have to punt. So the Browns have it 1st and 10 at the 47, and it's almost a first down. So 3rd down and short. The give is to Duke Johnson up the middle, and he's short. It's 4th and inches, and the Browns are going for it. They give it to Malcolm Johnson, and it's a turnover on downs, and Malcolm Johnson is injured. We'll have to find out how serious that one is. Oh, and there's going to be a booth review of the ball spot. Malcolm Johnson, it appears that he is past the line of scrimmage. Well past the line of scrimmage. And it looks like he has a first down. And it is now the 2-minute warning. And it's 1st and 10. Browns. McCown gives off to Johnson, and he's tackled in the backfield. 2nd and 12. McCown goes back to pass, and he decides to run it, and he's got a first down across the 30-yard line. Now at the just inside the McCown goes back to pass. Ooh, and he got hit, but it's a touchdown to Andrew Hawkins. Look at the replay on that. That was just pretty, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, barely made it into the end zone. It's now 30-30. 1st and 10. Palmer gives off to Ellington. It's a 9-yard gain. Make that an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2 with 1:05 and counting. Palmer goes back to pass, and it's complete at the 40-yard line to Troy Nicholas. So it's 2nd and 7 with 56 seconds left. Palmer goes back to pass, and it's complete to John Brown inside the 45, almost to the 40 of the Browns. Palmer goes back to pass again, and it's complete to Fells, and he's out of bounds at the 31. And they're now in field goal position. Ellington gets inside the 25, and it's 2nd and 2 at the 22. David Fells gets inside the 20. Now they're at the 18. 1st and 10 with 30 seconds left. And Ellington gets stopped. 2nd and 10. Ellington up the middle for just a couple. So with 1 second left, they're going to try a 33-yard field goal to win the game. And it's right down the middle. That is the end of your ball game. Arizona wins 33-30. What a game. It seemed like the last team to have it was going to win this one. The Browns out-yarded the Cardinals, had better third down efficiency, slightly better running game, had more passing yards, but couldn't overcome 4 turnovers in this game. But what a testament to the strength of this team. 4 turnovers, and the Cardinals had to win it with a last-second field goal. I thought quarterback Josh McCown had a solid performance. That ill-timed interception late in the game didn't help their cause, but Raheem Mostert's 2 fumbles didn't help either. Other than that, I thought the offense did an outstanding job, especially in the passing game. Travis Benjamin, who got hurt earlier in the game, was only out for this one game, so we'll see him back for our next game. Another solid performance put in by the Browns defense. It would be nice to see Johnson Badmosi not have so many catches made against him, but then again, he was playing against the Cardinals with a pretty high-powered passing game. Time will tell if this is just his inexperience or not. There were a couple of key interceptions that were missed by the defense, and that is hard to make up for against a team of the caliber of the Arizona Cardinals. In our next game, the Browns travel to Paul Brown Stadium to play the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals worry me a little bit because they have a very good team, and yet they are on a 3-game losing streak. So playing a division rival, center stage, national television at night, don't think that the Bengals aren't going to be ready for that game. With players like Andy Dalton at quarterback, Giovanni Bernard at halfback, A.J. Green and Marvin Jones and Mohamed Sanu at wide receiver, the Browns will have a very hard offense to have to deal with. Couple that with the tandem of Carlos Dunlap and Michael Johnson, they are going to have a rushing pair that are very difficult to deal with. To say nothing about having Geno Atkins in the middle to stop up the running game. The talented players on this team remind me a little bit of the Denver Broncos, and they scared me plenty. So this team is going to be in that same category. The Bengals are in the bottom spot in the AFC North. Can the Browns come up with a game plan that's going to be able to keep them there and have a W on the schedule? Be with us in our next episode as the Cleveland Browns take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And as always, thank you for joining us for today's coverage of the Cardinals at the Browns. And until we see you next time in Paul Brown Stadium, have a good day, everyone.